Hey nerds, and welcome to season 3 in the gutter. My name is Steve-O. This is episode 1. We're going to be talking about PAX South tonight with our soldiers that went out into the field, and you just Superman flashed.
Yeah. I did.
The PAX. You put them nips right out forward, buddy.
Yeah. Terms of service though, we didn't break them. That's right.
Dude, we didn't break terms of service though. Holy crap! You guys joining me tonight? This is Bree Senpai.
Hello.
Over here is Corporate Cal.
Hello.
And at the end of the couch is our guest, Alex Montgomery. Hey. Alex, how do we know you?
Well, mostly through Cal.
Yeah.
We hung out last year all together.
Yes.
At PAX.
You went to a Mexican restaurant with us, right?
Yeah.
And where we met Callie and like we had the whole group thing?
Yep.
That's right.
We were all there having dinner, and then later we went to, I forget whose house we were at.
Dave's house?
We were at David's house?
David's, oh yeah.
No,
we were
at JB's house.
Yeah, we were staying at
Oh,
JB's
we hung out at JB's house
Yeah, we were
before.
hanging out at JB's house.
Okay.
And
Right.
everyone had like a little LAN party going on there, so that was pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
that's awesome. So you guys went to PAX. Do you always go to PAX?
This is our
second
year
together. But third of like hanging out at
Yeah.
Like I've actually known Alex since grade school, since probably about 5th grade, maybe.
Yeah.
4th, 5th grade. So we go back like way
Awesome.
back.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
A real quick shout out, guys, before we get started here, before what you've been playing, a friend of mine and Nerdez is doing a Star Wars t-shirt contest through Hot Topic. And so I'm going to post the link in chat if you can. Go click that link and you'll click a couple buttons to vote for it. And if you can, that would be great. That would be awesome. If you want to save it till later, you can. The link is also in our Discord if you want to find it there. So now, everybody, hey, what you been playing? Alex, what you been playing? Like lately?
Lately, always on the off and off. I'm always playing Overwatch.
You're an Overwatch guy.
Yeah.
Who's your main?
I mostly main tanks. Reinhardt, Zarya, Diva.
Okay.
I play some supports too. Bridget and Moira.
Very cool. Very cool. So lately has been like an Overwatch.
Yeah, so I've been playing Overwatch. Also, I've been playing a lot of indie games too.
Okay.
We've been trying to delve more into indie games because I've been kind of finding some charm in those.
Well, and PAX South is chock full of indie games. Like that's the main focus, right?
Yeah, I got some really good ones this year.
What about you, Bree? What you been playing lately?
Resident Evil 2, I've been watching, but it's really pretty.
Okay.
And Frostpunk.
And Frostpunk.
Yeah, I just
So,
needed something to play.
I've asked you this before. What's Frostpunk?
It is I wouldn't say turn-based. It's a real-time strategy game, but it's all steampunk. It is so pretty, and it's all based in the snow, and you have to like build around a generator.
Is there a lot of resource management that goes along with it? Like you
Kind
have
of, but it's really scarce.
Okay.
And there's like blizzards and stuff. Like it'll get down to like negative 34, and you have to make sure your generator stays on.
Is it like
coal.
Don't Starve?
Yeah.
Okay.
But a little bit more intense. Like Don't Starve is intense, but like
I was gonna say Don't Starve is intense.
but I would
Right.
say they're maybe like on the same level, but Frostpunk's a little hard because like you have to make people happy, and like you can get up to like maybe 500 people.
Wow.
And they could just keep coming, and like they'll just be like, we need help, and you have the closest city, and then you're like, I guess I'll take you, but then you don't need them, and then it's really tough.
And can you just kick them to the curb?
You can, but then your people will get discontent.
Oh.
So it's just so
people
like,
in discontent.
Yeah.
I like
And
that.
then you can go with like the dictator way or like the House of Prayers way.
Dictator.
It's a really good game. It's so wonderful. I love it.
I like those kinds of games.
Yeah, they're great.
Now I'm Velocidotus, and if I miss saying hi to you guys, chat is rolling, so just know that we're so glad that you found us and that you're here. JB says, Steve-O, I started playing Super Metroid these last few days because of you. So Saturday, that was the game I've been playing lately.
Great game.
Saturday, I went to Super Metroid. I've played it a couple times before.
Have you been playing it the way you should play it? Or are you playing it the back door
I don't know
way?
what the fuck that means, man. I start the game and I just play it. I just go.
If you didn't know with the Metroid series, especially Super Metroid, if you know if you're like a god and know how to do the proper jumps and everything, you can like get certain powers before other powers and shit.
Okay, probably not doing that then.
You can play that game however you want to.
Yeah. So I've been playing it like with no guide.
Yeah.
Like I'm just going through at my leisure.
Yeah.
I've never beaten it before. Oh, Gracie just became a sub almost a year, 11 months. Next time you sub, Gracie, You'll have a new badge. That's awesome. Hey, sis. So yeah, so I was playing it, and JB was being super helpful. Actually, chat was being super helpful because I was like, I don't know what the fuck to do now. I'm lost as shit. And they're like, give me points. It's a fucking hard game. But at one point, and this is what JB mentioned, he tried to go, because the wall jumping in that game is not easy to do.
Nope.
It's not like...
and the bomb jumping.
Yeah, and bomb jumping. And the timing is so specific. And my thumb hurts from the D-pad.
Yeah.
And JB said that it hurt his thumb too as he was going back to play it. But there's like a lot of like little things that you can do. So like when you get the charge run, you can run and then press down, and then you can jump, and it like you fly up in the air. And there's a bunch of little puzzles that involve that. I don't think you have to do it for progression, but you can get additional
and you can
stuff.
Unlock more stuff.
Yeah. And so JB was like, "Oh, just do it. It's really easy." And I was like, "Okay," like kept screwing it up. And I was like, I'm trying, buddy. I know I must have been easy. It's probably easy for someone who's not me, but my hands weren't making it happen. Okay, so let's jump in then to conversation, because we've got a bunch of stuff and we have a slideshow. These are all pictures. We'll just have it rolling while we talk. Yeah. These are all pictures from Dave Grinnell.
Yeah.
Who we hung out with and made everything.
And also, before you get into that, I'm going to let everybody else know the League of Legends new season has started. If you're a League of Legends player,
you know, you're going to be really proud of me. I installed it today.
Did you really?
Only because I saw the anime trailer and the Afro Girl got me, and I was like, okay, let me see, and I'm so confused, but it's cool.
Hey, I'll play with you. I'll guide you. I'll do whatever you want.
And are you going to? Do you want to say what you're going to do?
So I am probably, once we get it all set up, we're going to get a Gutter Nerds account set up, and I'm going to play as far as I can get on the Gutter Nerds account.
In ranked,
as well as my own account.
Right.
So I'll try and navigate between both, but it'll be fun. And if you want to, we can do this together and be sad and filled with salt and rage together.
Yeah, of course. And we'll be just a group thing. Also, look at this lamp right here. This is from the Red Six crew.
It's pretty good looking.
This is
so
really
cute.
Bitchin' lamp, isn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't realize it, but you can actually like place his Chain Chomp's head.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, isn't that awesome? Okay, so we'll, as we get into slideshow, Bree, you had a question for them about PAX, right?
Oh yeah, like what is it?
Good question.
Good question.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked.
Do you want to take this or I?
We'll go for it.
So PAX stands for the Penny Arcade Expo.
Okay.
And so Penny Arcade is a webcomic that came out lots of years ago. I couldn't give you the exact date of when it came out.
Oh, Penny Arcade is
like
15 or 20 years old
15
or
to 20
something
years
now.
old. And so they used to go to the video game conventions like E3 in California, but E3 was held off to just not the consumers. It was just all the big names going and showing off their stuff. And like, well, this sucks. We're the gamers, and we want to go to E3, and we want to play video games. So they're like, you want to know what? Let's make a convention to where we have all the big names come and let the people play the games.
Right.
So they started PAX Prime.
It was sort of like the anti-E3 gaming convention.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Like, it's open to everybody.
Oh, okay.
And they've expanded it from PAX Prime, which is going to be up in the West Coast. And they've got PAX East, West. They have a PAX Unplugged in Pennsylvania, PAX South, and then they have PAX Australia.
Oh.
So they've expanded it hugely across the nation and the world, essentially. Yeah. And they have different reasons for each one. So PAX South is known for their indie gaming, which is what we went to, but everything else is just PAX Unplugged is going to be for board games specifically. Okay. And just depending on what part of the location you're at is what they're going to go for mainly.
Oh, okay.
If that helps explain what PAX is.
Right. So, when you guys go to PAX, do you have a specific goal? Like, do you have a purpose when you go? What do you go to PAX for?
So,
in general,
you can go first on this one.
Well, I can go for pretty much everything. The indie games, the board games. If I can sit in a couple panels, if I know anyone interesting that's going to be there. A lot of shopping too for like all the nerd stuff and checking out new board games and free merch.
Yeah,
there's free merch as well.
There's also free merch because, of course, raffles. If you like raffles, there's lots of raffles, and I'm addicted to raffles. I said it out loud. My name is Cal.
Yeah, he will go find like all the free shit wherever we go and invest sometimes a crazy amount of time in it. But one of the ones that you invested in, you got your 1080, right?
That
wasn't at PAX.
That wasn't at PAX, and that was a Twitter thing.
Oh, that was a Twitter thing.
Yeah.
But you still had to drive around like Austin or something, right?
Yeah, I walked around and drove around Austin for that one. But yeah, it was a Twitter thing.
That's pretty crazy.
For me, PAX is hanging out with friends, of course, like this guy right here.
Yeah.
But going around and like doing fun, nerdy things. I'm a big fan of the Penny Arcade pin game, because each PAX, as I was telling you, releases different pins. So not every pin is going to be the same at PAX West as it is at PAX South.
Right.
And so the people that travel to those other PAXs will want to trade with you for their PAX South pins.
So actually, before the slideshow, let's have you show some of the stuff that you brought here today, because it'll be easier to see full screen. Cal and I did an episode, actually. We did a mini podcast on Penny Arcade. Like, not Penny, but like the pins.
Yeah,
the
Penny Arcade.
P-I-N, Penny Arcade, which is a lot of the stuff here. So
right. So should we move a camera? How would you like to do
just,
this?
Just hold up as best you can.
I know you love your Fortnite.
Hey,
Steven.
Fortnite's cool, dude.
No, it's good. So there was a PAX Prime release, a PAX West release specifically, and it'll tell you West, where it comes from, of the Fortnite pins. And they're going to be, of course, for all you Fortnite lovers, they're going to be hard to find and valuable for trading.
Right.
So I don't like Fortnite, but I like trading. So, of course.
Pause 1 second. Cal, you didn't hang out with JB when you went down to where he lives? You didn't go hang out with him one time?
Oh, well, no, I was lost.
What the shit is this?
Oh my goodness!
Okay, pause. JB, I thought you were gonna meet us inside PAX, so I didn't really leave PAX. I thought you were coming to join me. So why didn't you join us? I was awaiting the phone call. You have a baby, and I didn't know when you were gonna be free.
Hey, Lauren's in chat, Racy Rogue. She's going to be streaming Kingdom Hearts 3 later. She says she has it in hand. She says she has it in hand, Bree.
Lauren, you said that
you're not allowed to step in the premises anymore.
If you're playing that when I come over there, I'm going to be very upset. I'm going to leave.
Okay.
Man, that is tomorrow.
Continue with the pins. Then.
Anyways,
we called you out.
So I acquired some more pins, of course. I have got the official PAX South 2019 pin, and for some reason they did a pizza theme this year. And I didn't like it, but I got it anyways.
Yeah,
pizza was really big last year.
And these,
like in life.
Yeah.
Like on the
I guess. But nobody was a fan of it, because normally I get their hoodie every year too, and it had like a really ugly.
It's like
pizza.
melty pizza cheese.
It didn't look
sloppy. Is
right.
What
Like slime.
And,
yeah.
And every year I try and trade with the creators, of course. And got the
you find Mike usually.
Mike, yeah, I usually find Mike, but I run into Gabe too. But I go to the staff.
No, Mike is Gabe.
Mike
Jerry is.
Jerry. You're right.
Yeah.
So I go to the staff trading event now because I know they're actually going to be there, and so now I trade them just at the staff trading event.
Very cool.
And then I did though. Traded for some very fun pins, in my opinion. Which is,
I like those Twitch pins that you have there. Those are dope.
Those are
cool looking.
I
show those up to the camera.
Yeah, I did a 2-for-1 trade with those, which was sick. But
not too far. Not too far.
I can't go that far. But
yeah.
There are some really fun, cool pins, and some of these again are only released or certain staff pins. Like I have a full gold pin is staff specifically.
Oh, for the Horde. Hello, Katie. Welcome. Thank you for the cheer.
Hello.
We're learning about PAX South, and Cal's telling us about
so all
the
of these pins, for the most part, I have on this lanyard.
Yeah.
80% of them I traded for.
Okay. Are there any of those that you would part with?
No. I would part with the ones I'm going to be trading are the Shiba pins and we played a game for that. We played a Walking Dead card game, and they gave away the Shiba pin because Shiba's a tiger and part of the Walking Dead series, I guess.
I can't buy them Twitch pins off you.
No,
okay.
You cannot.
Okay.
That is not happening, Steven. No. You can trade somebody for them, though, if you get involved in the trading game.
Those Walking Dead card games are cool. I met the lady who designs for them at
Really?
Yeah.
I would say we met her there.
She's really
She was
cool.
giving out the pins. Yeah.
So is your favorite thing about PAX getting able to do the pin trading?
That's one of my favorite things. I think it's really fun because everybody that does it is like super neat and unique, and they're like, "Yeah, we got all the PAXs," and they have the pins. Like, "Oh, you have this one here? I'll trade you this and this for it." So it's like
And you have a PAX mug.
It's not like that animation.
I had a PAX mug, but it broke.
So this is fun about.
I was really mad.
The PAX mug this year on how I.
It's exactly the same as the PAX mugs in previous years. Like this is the PAX South mug.
At least it doesn't have pizza on it.
Right. So this mug though was from doing the PAX XP. So the PAX XP is on the back of your badge. You have a little chip or a little barcode, and you find all the barcodes. And if you complete the side quest of PAX, essentially.
Side quest.
You get free merch.
You have to talk to NPCs too.
No, you don't have to talk to NPCs, but it's kind of like talking to NPCs.
For the Horde asks, can you cosplay at PAX?
Yeah, of course you can.
And the
you're
answer
about
is
to
yes.
start seeing
Actually, yeah.
photos.
Well, if we can, let's go ahead and go to the slideshow.
Yeah.
And
there's so much cosplay.
yeah, there's going to be
bags.
a whole bunch of stuff there that you guys see. Mark says, I had a badge for PAX. See, yeah, and so we're just gonna, this will roll while we continue to talk about it. So, Alex, do you pin trade as well?
I started a little bit.
This year?
No, last year.
Last
You
year.
got me into it. I had my whole bag at home.
And he left his pins at home.
Left it.
Why'd you do that, Alex?
I was on a rush to get out. I left my bag, and I got to Cal's house, and I was like,
Cal, there's a goddamn bear right behind you.
I know, it's a zombie dude. It's
So-
a scary ass zombie.
he's
So
riding the bike.
that's from the PlayStation Days Gone booth.
Yeah, so actually there was some more non-indie stuff there than in previous years, actually. So Days Gone was there.
Days Gone was
Resident Evil 2 is there.
Do they have a date for that?
Oh,
yet?
apparently this is going to orient some of the pictures here. Sorry about that. But that Spider-Man cosplay is
It
really
was so
kick-ass.
sick. It
Yeah.
was so sick. That was the Lego ones, which was fun.
oh yeah, I love that table.
Now, Bree, you'll like this. There was a demo for Jump Force.
Oh,
That
darn
we-
it! It's so cute. Sorry.
You're fine.
Darn it, Lego.
But no, it's for Jump Force.
How was that?
it
We just
was-
announced a new character.
There are so many characters in that game that aren't even there.
Yeah,
in the demo,
because-
there was 17, and there's 32.
There's 34.
Well,
And
Okay,
I
thank
had
you.
the original at home, and I was just playing it, and there's only 14 in that one. So this is a really big
Oh,
jump.
wow.
no, and they also, I was talking to, which we can get into later, I got one of the brand managers of the game, his information, and we can probably talk to him later, and he didn't have a
Oh,
problem
that's
with
really
that.
cool, yeah.
That's, and so he says they already have 9 other characters that are going to be for DLC.
Yeah.
And so, but they had Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter, and it just made me super happy.
They have a lot of them, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And then they only have one person for My Hero, which is Deku. But I don't
for
know if
now,
they're,
they're
more.
probably going to add a
Yeah.
lot more.
So you walk around the floor.
Right.
You play game demos.
That was a fun photo.
You go check out. Where do you go shop? Like, where do you shop when you're there? Do you have a specific thing
No.
that you guys go to, or do you just look around and find the stuff you like?
Find the stuff you like. I get the PAX merch that I like, and then
Yeah.
there's other brands there, like my gaming brand that I thoroughly enjoy, Filthy Casual.
pretty
They've been there.
mercy.
They've been there the past 3 years as well. So Filthy Casual's there. The owners are talking to them is always great.
Yeah,
And then you just find what you like essentially. So
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Guys, I literally have no idea why the slideshow decided to put some some photos the way it's doing it, but
That's
it is
okay.
what it is. Oh, chic!
Hey.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going around doing a.
He was doing a scavenger hunt
Yeah,
too with
scavenger hunt.
cosplayers.
You did the scavenger hunt.
So
Yeah.
that's where you take a selfie with all these cosplayers, and then you try and get like all of them and get a
They were just
win
giving away
something.
Cute.
phones.
Do the cosplayers know they're part of the scavenger
No.
hunt? Or they just say like,
He's like,
find
"Don't be
a
good."
Mario,
Yeah.
basically. And okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, she had like a list and just find all these characters, but apparently she was just taking points for
That's
all the cosplay.
Is that the card game you got?
Yeah, that's the card game.
So
that I
if you
got.
want to stop talking about that card game.
Oh yeah,
for
so
a
there's
second.
tabletop areas where you can play like some of the tabletop, or bring your own and
Yeah. Yep.
and just stretch out and play.
So this is a game called.
Dice Throne.
Okay, so what's
Really
Dice
cool.
Throne?
It's well, when we're playing it, it feels like a mixture of like Yahtzee and Magic.
Oh God,
It's pretty cool. So you have like 8 different.
my grandma and
characters.
Sam would both love that.
Yeah,
Oh, I
absolutely.
played that game.
It's really easy to play too. And so you have like 9 or 8 different characters you can choose from. You get 2v2, 1v1. They're coming out with like a season 3 and a dungeon crawler for it too. So I'm kind of excited for those.
Oh,
That's really cool.
We played it on the train on the way back, and it was actually really fun.
Did you buy any games while you were down
He
there?
bought that
Yeah,
game while he was
I
there.
bought that one.
You bought that one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
What else did you play while you're out there? What were some standouts? You'll see some. There are some pictures that you guys took of the games that
yeah.
were there,
Yeah.
so I'm sure we'll ask about them when they show up.
see
But
the name of it,
did
'cause
you
I
have a
thought-
specific one that you were like, "Oh, thank you, Mark. Magic Yahtzee sounds amazing." Thank you for the cheer, you guys.
It's really cool.
Oh yeah, Crackdown 3. Was Crackdown 3 playable?
Yeah.
It was?
Crap. I mean, that was when I was going around just kind of snapping pictures.
Oh,
I didn't
okay,
get
okay.
to play them all.
So it was there, but you didn't get to play
Yeah,
it?
we didn't get to play
Yeah.
Days
Okay.
Gone either, because that one, there was a lion.
Oh, I
Yeah.
bet. They've been
Line
talking
for
about that
Days
one
Gone.
for forever.
I believe. Yeah, Days Gone was at like 2 E3s ago, or
Yeah.
maybe 3.
So we played Lapis Labyrinth, which was pretty fun.
Okay.
So Lapis Labyrinth
That's a
is
Switch game.
it's a PlayStation 4 game. It's on the Switch as well. It's like you're like a mayor of her village, and you have 5 people standing on top of you, and you can switch in between characters, and you just like use supers to make things explode to earn cash to rebuild your village.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, that's really cool.
But it's really fast.
Yeah, it's really
it's like the controls are like flashy and like quick, and it was really fun.
How did you feel about the layout? Like, was it still full? So this is the thing that I like about PAX South, is this is the smaller end of the big expos, right? So when you go, there's a whole lot of shit there. Hey, Pool, welcome.
Hello.
But it's on the smaller end of those big ones. So if you're used to going to something like A-Kon or like Anime Expo in LA or Comic-Con or something, this is not going to be that on that scale, or like Dragon Con or something.
No.
But it's not like
actually
Anime Fest or like Let's Play Expo. It's like, it's big. So
It's
this
big.
is like I feel like this is a good, PAX South specifically is a good test to see like how if you're nervous about going to big conventions, but you don't want one that's too small and there's still a bunch of stuff to do, this is a good one. So like PAX Prime and PAX East, I think, are way bigger than this even.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they have it like it's.
Oh, there's a dog anus.
Yeah. That was for you, Steven.
Thank you.
I was like, you need to see this.
Oh, I think that's was that We Love Fine?
It's that little pug.
I think
That's
the little pugs, yeah, because
that's
Sarah
from
got
Puglies.
a shirt of pugs that were different foods.
Yeah.
There's like pug burrito and pug taco and pug burger and all that stuff.
That's from
Those are
Puglies.
great.
So, yeah, there's also random things you can do, like I discovered which I didn't bring it because I'm a buffoon, is the T-shirt from eBay. So eBay was there. So out of anybody to be there randomly,
eBay the auction
They were
site.
the biggest presence there.
What?
eBay had a huge presence there, and they were doing the raffles, and they were giving away random stuff. They gave away a $2,000 laptop.
Oh,
they gave
wow.
away a like $1,500 monitor.
Did
They
Nvidia
gave-
have a
Nope.
show this year?
Nope. But
That's a bummer, 'cause I really loved going to those
But
shows.
Western Digital was there, and they gave away some stuff, and they were cool. But no, Nvidia hasn't been there for the past 2 years, unfortunately. Western Digital was displaying their
New NVMEs.
their new SD. What is it? Western Digital Black.
eBay's pretty
It's
chill,
a
though.
what's that hard drive?
The
SD.
NVMe. Yeah, they were displaying. They were showing off their new NVMe and their new tower. They had a really awesome tower. It had a LCD or
We can't talk anymore.
Yeah.
We're struggling right now.
LED.
LED screen.
Yeah,
But you
on
could
the tower.
But you could program it too.
Oh, that's
cool.
To like do it. It was like constantly moving and like doing really cool stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
So you could
That's
program
really
to do whatever
cool.
you wanted.
Yeah.
So I've seen some of these games in PAX's past, and so this is sort of the cool thing about gaming these days is that games are now relevant beyond their initial release, right? And I think Twitch is partly to blame for that.
Right.
Is like, so you release a game in a year, and usually it's released, it's supported for a little bit, and then done. But now, like, even something like, we've talked about games as a service before, but like The Division is a different game than it was when it launched. Destiny is a kind of a different game it was when it launched. Even No Man's Sky has gotten so much better. Like, a lot of games,
Right.
Oh, it's
even
so
if they
fun.
launch and suck, stick with it, I guess, because a year from now it may be fucking awesome.
Yeah, because they've got to go work through the bugs. They got to do the updates, and maybe do
And listen to the
DLC.
people of how garbage their game is. Which I think in No Man's Sky did. But
Yeah, it's a
Locust
lot
has to
better
go,
now.
Bree. She says she'll talk to you
I
tomorrow.
know, I gave her a kiss.
Oh, okay, good.
so Twitch was not here. You know who
There
was
was
here,
no
though?
Twitch? Mixer is there.
Mixer was there.
Oh, Mixer.
And Discord. Yeah.
Yeah, so what was it, the Discord booth area?
Just mini games in the
Yeah.
Wumpus.
Little couch area, chill.
And
They had a
Giant Wumpus.
They
It
had
can
a-
also
they
get
had
very
a
wrong too,
Fortnite-
Payday Warcraft. That's fair.
They had a Fortnite competition going on. Basically,
In the Discord area?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, there's little mini competitions going on all over too.
Oh, those are the-
whoever won got something. I can't remember.
That
what it
last
was.
picture was the Bowsetta,
that's cool.
Chompette, Bouette,
Chompette, yeah.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
saw
those are
those
cool.
memes.
It's there. They were all there.
Yeah, it was
They had
pretty ridiculous.
Bullet Billet. And a Prana Plant.
Look at those
Oh,
guys.
what a cute pic!
Yeah.
bro.
Those adorbs.
Yeah, me and my dude.
That's awesome. Okay, so what was that? Did you
You
guys
guys
go
are
and...
interracial friends. It's so cute.
I don't know.
I was like, I just see him as my friend. It's like, what?
what did you go to investigate the Mixer
That
stuff
was my
by any
favorite time,
chance?
by the way.
Oh yeah.
Go away. Nothing
nothing's-
behind the side is fun. So I'm behind
Or
the side.
games. Yeah.
What
So
a
yeah,
dad
did you
joke.
go over to the Mixer area?
We were in the area. It was cool. They were selling some Mixer merch.
Yeah.
And I think they had some Mixer, like, big streamers there, but I didn't pay too much attention to the Mixer booth. It was just kind of like a fun walk-by area, hangout, casual, relaxed area. Loud music playing, like, upbeat it.
So, Alex, did you get to spend time with any of the video game, like the indie games that were there?
Not so much, not as much as I wanted. What I really did was just kind of go around and took pictures of the indie games, and then later when I got home, I kind of sat down and looked through all the indie games that I took pictures of.
Okay.
And
Did you, so after the fact, did you spend time with any of the ones that you took? Like, did you try them out?
I didn't try them because some of the ones that I really wanted to play weren't released yet, but I have them on my wish list. I'm gonna definitely check some of them out.
Do they have them there to play? Do they give out demos and stuff for
Not
any
for free
games?
necessarily. Well, I mean, some demos are getting out, but it was like, what do you mean by free? Like, Steven.
I mean, like, can you go home and download a demo of the game? Like, so let's say you get up there and you're like, oh, The Messenger, this looks cool. Can I go home and download a demo of that? Or does it just vary?
I think it varies because I didn't see very many of those this year.
Here's my recommendation then for devs at PAX, especially indie devs at PAX. And there's Dave.
Yeah,
Dave is the photographer for a majority of these pictures. Alex and Cal, I think, took a few as well. Cal's the only one reacting to the corpse here. I feel appropriately.
Thank you.
This is an appropriate reaction.
Oh, God, of course. Like, you had to be part of the photo.
It's so realistic.
And you are cruising, Alex. You're just like, corpses, no big deal, man. I just got to get to work.
I've seen them before. Whatever.
I got to get to work, man.
I wanted to take the arm and just like wave it.
That's fantastic. And there's a chompette, of course. Did you have a favorite Did you have a favorite cosplay that you saw when you were there that you were just completely blown away
I
with?
did, and I will show it to you on my phone. I'm sure you have it there, but it was a like almost steampunk esque Mario where they killed Bowser.
Oh yeah.
And it was like the sickest one I've ever seen.
It was like Fallout Mario.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it on my
They
phone
had
real
like
quick.
Pit Boys and everything.
So they have VR.
They
do have
There.
VR.
So yeah, besides like what was down on the floor, they had a bunch of like fun little exhibits upstairs, and so yeah, they had a little VR room. They had a arcade room full of just old school arcades.
Oh, wicked.
Dance Dance Revolution.
Oh,
like any like 90s arcade game you could think of.
Post-apocalyptic Mario.
Oh, that's
I
really
hope
cute.
that I got that picture in this.
And and you see Bowser's head down there. So there's two rooms, and I want to try and look at it in my other handy dandy PAX
sure, you
notebook
brought
that
the
I
PAX book. That's good.
for help. They had, like Alex said, they had an arcade room. So if you really just felt like going to playing the game and playing arcade, you could absolutely go do that. And
So I'm seeing is Magic the Gathering. They have a Magic tournament.
yeah.
They have gaming tournaments there as well,
Of course
right?
they do.
Let me finish my last thought before you guys go on. Devs, I recommend that if you're going to a convention, PAX South, be able to give people keys for demos, or at least give them make your demo available on Steam or something, because if I don't get a chance to play your game in line or whatever, but I can take it home and like boot it up, I bet that would sell.
I like that.
Maybe
just like the first level or like a 30-minute
Yeah, sure.
demo.
Yeah, literally anything at all that I can get my hands on. That'd be great. So anyway,
So I brought up the map here and just kind of give an idea of some of the sections that are available for you at PAX South. Because even if you don't want to just be on the main hall and you just want to hang out with your friends and do stuff, of course that's absolutely available to do. Like you just mentioned, Steven, they had VR, and the virtual reality games that we played were actually pretty cool. So we did a VR at the Oculus Rift. And it was, I played a spy game. I think you did too. So you were playing a spy game.
What spy game was it? Do you remember?
I don't know.
Was it the one? Was it 1v1?
De-Evolution.
De-Evolution.
Okay.
So it was not the 1v1, but I jumped out of a plane
Okay.
and like pulled myself up on a moving plane.
Oh, there they are.
Man.
And
Yeah, that's them right there.
and shot down some like F-16s.
Was it cool?
It was awesome. Like
Yeah.
I didn't want to stop playing. He's like, you got to go, dude. And I was like,
Get off of me!
I was like, I'm killing pilots.
It's intense when you come out of VR too.
Oh, it was awesome. I
Like,
didn't want to stop.
Like when you
weird.
stop?
Yeah.
The sensation.
Like when you take it off, you're like, okay, we're back in real life.
Yeah.
It's intense.
Like it's like getting pulled out of the Matrix.
Yeah, no, seriously though, it's intense.
Like but the PAX before, they were demoing a I guess like a jungle game where people were like swinging vines to vines.
That's cool.
And they had to have the people sit down because too many people were falling over.
As you get done and you're all like, oh, I'm used to moving forward.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like the controls when you're walking forward, I almost want to step forward.
Right. What did you play in VR?
I played the same game.
You played
but
the same-
Different
mission.
level. He did a different mission.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was jumping skydiving. I was doing like a little street chase, which kind of sucked to be honest. Like I had to like look around
Got
and
it.
find the guy, and then like do this kind of like just run to him. Like this is not fun. So I just tried different other missions, but I didn't really get to complete one. But it was still.
There's
cool.
a time limit, I guess, per how
you,
much
you have
can
like a
play.
10. You have a 10 minute. I can't talk today. It's just
It's
disappointing.
okay.
Getting back on the thing.
No, it's a 10-minute window of being able to play a game is what you have.
Is that across the board or is that just a VR?
Just for the VR. It
Okay.
could have been longer with other games, but the games we were playing, considering the line and the wait time, so the queue line didn't get too big, you had 10 minutes and then the next person goes.
Did you guys wait in line for any of the big games like Days Gone or Resi 2 or anything?
We did that with Jump Force, we did.
You waited in line for Jump Force?
Yes, we did. And so
Would you have done that?
Yeah.
You would have waited in line for Jump Force?
it actually was not a long line. They made that line move very fast.
There's a lot of stations.
Yeah, they really
They had a lot
worked
of
on that
stations
game.
for it. Of course, it's all, if you watch anime,
That was
it's-
my favorite.
It's
cosplay.
Shonen Jump.
Oh, wow.
Are those Overwatch?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Shonen Jump made a fighting game, and it's called.
That was Mega Man, Mario, and Luigi's. Say it, bro.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No,
It's
you
probably
ready?
I
really
jumped
big
right in.
right now, too, because, like, Broly just came out as
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
that movie.
And it's on the Unreal Engine though. That's what makes it very
Yeah,
pretty and
it's
really
very
cool. So it's on the
pretty.
Unreal Engine.
Because
and
I don't
it's
like One
beautiful.
Piece very much at all, but their new game looks really pretty.
Ooh, For the Horde has a good question, and Bree, we'll start with you. Let's say you're going to PAX. You can cosplay as anything. What do you take to PAX? What cosplay do you take to PAX?
Oh.
Like, what's your premiere? Like the one that you're gonna put the most time into?
Ooh, that's a hard one. Maybe because I really want to do it, it'd probably be Miles Morales.
That's awesome.
Don't steal his. He's about to say the same thing.
You guys could both, like, Spider-Verse is huge, right? So just
Yeah.
both be Miles Morales, and that's awesome.
I really want to get a group together and do a Jet Grind Radio cosplay
That would
or a
be
Jet Set
Okay.
Radio cosplay. Thank you.
I would be so down.
So that'd be really cool.
I've
old school.
never played
Jet Set.
Jet
Radio.
Set.
It also okay. First off, it's like rollerblading on
Well, it's like-
steroids,
it's like Tony Hawk
and
with-
you're graffitiing,
Yeah,
arting across
like-
things and like holding your turf.
It's like crazy Tony Hawk, right?
Yeah.
So what would your cosplay be?
That one I just said.
Oh, Jet Set Radio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool. 'Cause I mean, I've done Broloff and I've done PUBG.
You have.
both at PAX.
Yeah.
So
So I
Well, I'll
would.
change mine for you. I really want to be Froppy, if
Froppy.
that makes you feel better.
There you go.
I really want to be Froppy.
I would be Aiden Pierce from Watch Dogs, and I'll tell you why.
'Cause you've
so I
already done
already
it.
have it, and it'd be
because-
easy to do.
No, it's got to be a new
I
costume.
love doing it.
It's
It
gotta
has
be
to be a new one.
Yeah, it's got to
Okay,
be a new
okay.
costume, Steven.
Okay. God, that's nothing.
Exactly. Got to be something new.
I'm so
I could have gone with my old costumes, but did I? No.
no.
Did you play Detroit Become Human?
Not yet.
Oh, you could be a Connor. That'd be kind of cool.
Jinbin Goro Majima one day.
But as you're thinking about that, Steven, I'll talk about some other things you can do at PAX. So if you're a big handheld guy or you're
Yeah, you guys give me a recommendation. A cosplay for me. I've done Aiden Pierce, and I love doing Aiden Pierce, but I felt comfortable in his skin. Like I felt like I could portray that persona, right?
You would
So-
look really cute as a Velma for sure.
So yeah, you guys tell me what do you think I should be? Yeah, and go on.
No worries. So if you're big into handheld stuff, like if you're like your Pokemans or you have your Switch.
I love holding Sarah's hand, so I
and you
go
like
to this
holding-
area
you like
and we can
handheld.
sit and hold
I
hands
thought you
for
like
a
holding
while.
my hand too, though, Steven.
Yours is clammy.
Is it?
Yeah, like you're holding my hand, but you also don't want to.
Oh, what a good
well,
winner. Me
it's all right.
too. She's so,
So
cute.
there's a handheld lounge, essentially, giant bean bags, things to lay on, relax, and chill out and play, your handheld games with. And they have chargers, and you can relax there. And as Alex said earlier,
Mobile gamers are welcome at PAX, is what you're saying.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Are you
And
a
so
mobile gamer?
I do not have. I mean, on my cell phone.
Yeah,
I
what, you
mobile
play
game.
on your mobile device though, right?
Yeah.
Do you?
What do you play?
I'm
How
gonna
much do you
guess
play?
that you have clans and you clash them.
I did a long time ago.
You
Oh,
were
you
into
did.
Clash
I
of Clans,
would
weren't
say
you?
I
that.
was.
It totally doesn't
I
surprise
was.
me.
Thank
I play
you.
Animal Crossing Pocket Addiction. That's about it. It's so cute.
What about you, Alex? What's your mobile game?
I
that-
was playing Fire Emblem.
Oh, Fire Emblem. Yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah,
friend's
for sure.
into that. Yeah.
For sure. Steve-O, if we could attach like an entire upper torso to you, you'd have the height to be Krang's head from Ninja Turtles. Thank you,
Oh,
JP.
that's awesome. I like that.
That would be great.
So you also, though, have the classic arcade games.
Yeah.
Right? That's an entire room dedicated to that. Now there's a really cool room too, which is called Jam Space. Now this is where these some musicians.
Strawberry jam.
Oh.
Yes, it's a room.
Swimming in strawberry.
There's a lot of toast in there.
Yes,
toasters.
toast and
I feel
jam.
like you want some jam? We got you.
And they give you baskets of Cracker Barrel biscuits.
Oh yes, but no. Anyways, so it is a place where musicians come to play.
Hey, Rage, thank you for the raid.
And we specifically
Hey, game guy.
saw what musicians did we see? The
Super Soul Brothers.
Super
Shout
Soul
out to
Brothers.
them. Y'all should check out
Super Soul Brothers with the saxophones.
Yeah.
Right, those guys?
They
Yes.
are amazing.
So
Okay.
we watched them play live in there as well, and just they're an incredible music group. If you like soul music, you like
Jazz.
there's a pianist, 2 saxophones.
You got that one out pretty good.
Where are y'all mine? Wait, we are in the gutter. It's fine.
Hello,
Okay.
Eyes Like Chrome.
Like I
Welcome.
said, just
We all heard it.
Hello, Shark.
pianist.
A piano
Jesus.
player. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, a pianist. Okay, it's got an alto sax.
Standalone penis and 2 saxophones.
That's right. Stand alone. Done.
The band is called
Super Soul Brothers.
Super Soul Brothers. Okay.
Right. So no, they were phenomenal. And if you like soul music, if you like jazz, if you like anything, they take renditions of, like, let's say you like Sonic, and they take your favorite Sonic song and they turn it into like a jazz with an alto sax, regular sax, a pianist.
When you say regular sax, I'm going to guess you mean tenor sax.
Thank you.
It's
Whatever
probably an
it's-
alto sax and a tenor sax.
I'm not a.
That's
musician.
okay. I was a band nerd.
It's a sax to me. I just know alto sax.
Yeah.
No, they were amazing. They would do like solos. Each one would get their own
was-
solo.
Really?
The drummers would.
See, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds so good. I would love it.
Too much.
They were really awesome.
So yes, that was
panels
awesome.
did
We
you
heard
go
them
to?
there. What?
What panels did you go to?
This year, actually, the only panel I went to.
Cal doesn't go to panels unless I go with him and make him go.
Why?
He's too busy pin trading, selfie taking, and drinking.
No, we didn't drink much.
Okay.
Like, we didn't drink that much this year.
One party.
Like, seriously, we didn't.
Were you hungover?
No. Look at this. You can ask Alex and David. I'm the one that got their asses out of bed every day.
He was on it.
And I said, time to get up, bitches. We're going to
It
PAX.
doesn't surprise me though.
And I like get in the shower, get up. Alex is like, no. And I'm like, no, open the light and make him get awake. But no, we did go to a party. You asked. We went to the gamers party, the LBGT party at a gay club.
With a Y, gamers party.
Yes, we went to that party.
That sounds like it'd be a blast.
It was at.
Was it super fun?
What the hell's the name of the club it was at?
I don't know the name of the club.
I don't know the club at the top of my head, but it was
they
super
would
fun.
know.
And they had lots of games being played there too, so you could just play video games, drink, and have fun. So it was super chill. We went with
Awesome music playing.
Mark. We went with Mark and Vanessa and their friend. No, just Mark and Vanessa. Just them.
Okay. Man, that sounds really cool.
That was fun.
So one party. So so the panels anyway.
So we went to it was a Jackbox panel. So it was like some of the people off of the Penny Arcade staff playing Jackbox against each other. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And then we left in the middle of it to go do something else.
They were doing like a rap battle.
Yeah, it was kind of boring, but it was fun.
Yeah.
So last year when Nerdez and I went, we went to the stream panels. Did you see if they had any stream panels? Like they usually had something like Twitch
here.
101, like how to build an audience and stuff like that. And we went and learned a lot, and we met some really cool streamers when we were out there. So did you guys? Did you network at all when you were out there?
I talked a little bit to people, especially like
He didn't at all.
I dabbled in it.
He didn't
as much.
at all.
He was trying to get
You know, when I went to A-Fest, I handed out all of our pins and put my business card in all the games we played.
Well, I wasn't given any business cards to walk around to hand out to people.
I know, I
Rachel,
put them in all the
thank you for-
games we played.
Thank you for gifting the tier 1 sub to Eyes Like Chrome. Welcome, and Eyes Like Chrome. We're so glad that you found us, that you came on the Rachel train. Thank you. Thank you for being a sub.
But like I said, I did get
Thank you, Rachel.
the card of the brand manager we're going to talk to, hopefully, for Jump Force. So
Yes,
I did network with him. But not as many streamers. No, I did not.
Okay.
I was
No.
just busy.
I'm not. I was
busy, Steven.
It sounded like I was
Enjoying my
suggesting
PAX.
that you should have, or that you messed something up, and I was not trying to suggest that.
I was like, how did I mess this up?
But
I
do
wasn't
you
giving the
have
card.
like an idea of some of the panels that they had there? So if you guys do end up going to a PAX or PAX South specifically, maybe Cal and Alex can give you an idea of if you're wanting to go and like do the learning thing, like to you know.
I'm searching for them.
Panels are good at any convention, though.
And also,
if you go to an anime convention too, sometimes they have cosplay panels,
Yeah.
and they'll teach you how to cosplay and how to build an audience with that as well.
Have you been to a panel,
Yeah.
Bree, that specifically like helped you or meant a lot to you at a con?
They're really confidence boosting. Like, they really make you feel good about doing it and just starting, especially when you meet like someone who's really up there with like cosplaying and they're talking about it. It's really nice to just hear from someone else.
Okay.
So those are really good to go to.
if you like tournaments, there's
Yeah.
an assortment of
Oh,
tournaments.
and so PAX every year does an Omeganaut tournament.
Oh yeah, I wanted to know what that was. I looked this all up online because I had no idea what this was.
Right.
I just learned about it today.
Okay.
Okay, so you learned about the Omeganaut tournament. Tell us about the Omeganaut tournament, Alex.
Well, it's basically a tournament where you are given like random games to compete in, and you just have to, I guess, win at those games that you have
Compete
like,
well.
But-
compete well.
yeah,
What
but-
games though?
So the
But they're
games that
all
they did,
they're all random and they don't have anything and they're all cross play. So you could end up playing a game on the Wii and then the next round and they tell you what the games are beforehand, but they don't have anything to do with each other. So it's not like a fighting game tournament. It's like
like a
you're going to play Katamari Damacy for round 1 and then you're going to play
Yeah, they did that
Street
last-
Fighter for round 2. Yeah, and then Splatoon 2 after that. Like
Yeah.
it is wacky.
The first, I can give you the 5 games. I can give
Yeah,
you
what
5
are
of the games that they chose for the Omegathon. They started with Weird Things Humans Search For. Then they did Tricky Towers, Boomerang Foo, Blocus, and for the round 5 they did Beat Saber.
See, I know
Beat
like
Saber was
fucking
popular.
one of those
Beat Saber's
games.
fun.
Beat Saber is awesome.
Yeah, that's the one. I don't know any of the other ones. So they play those games, and the final game is just a random game.
Oh, thank you, JB. I really appreciate that. JB gave us a compliment. What do we say when we're given a compliment?
Thank you.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
I can't read what he said, but
Here, let me
right
check
there.
this here. Oh, he
yeah,
said, guys, just saying it now. This is a fantastic first episode for the new season.
oh, thank you, buddy.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Start strong.
Okay, so
He has to remind me what to do on occasion.
you guys played. What other like tabletop or board games did you play, or did you check out while you were there?
Well,
You mentioned the one that you bought. What was the name of that one? Dice-
Dice Throne.
Dice Throne.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cal,
Dice
you
for the
were-
Dice
You were
Throne.
wanting to play this wrestling one.
Yeah, so there was a weird game there. It's like called like the Super Show, and it was basically just because every morning this guy, and I really should have videotaped it. This guy, he acted like I cannot fucking talk today. It's driving me nuts. Okay,
You need some water.
I need something. So
They do have handheld tournaments for the record, guys. They do.
yes. So it was basically like a guy coming out on a microphone and just berating the crowd because he comes out like a WWE, like just talking shit, like back in the 1990s.
Yeah.
Like, and he just did that. The crowd's like, if you can beat us, we have a belt. Like, you know, and he just made it like super ridiculous and exciting. And you're like, oh, I'm kind of intrigued and I want to play this, but I don't know if I'm not that much into wrestling, but I kind of want to play your card game.
Are you not? I thought you were.
What?
They have
Oh.
tabletop tournaments too. Like,
yeah, it's like 16.
this is crazy.
They did
They have
those in
16.
Flux.
Yeah, they have 16 games at least a day in the tabletop tournament games, and they're all different hours, different place, different time in the tabletop area. If you like tabletop games, there's so much to do. You can just play tabletop.
Was there art and stuff?
Not really art.
It's just all, like,
yeah, there's
technology?
not really. So there. This is the one thing about PAX is I don't think there's really an artist alley, is there?
Not necessarily, no.
Oh, okay.
But that's kind of why,
Mostly like just random merch for the most
Oh,
part.
okay.
and all the
Yeah.
indie developers that are there too, trying to show off their stuff. So it's a little bit more merch
Oh, okay.
focused, I would say.
Wow, they had from 1 to 3 p.m. on Friday. They had a GoldenEye tournament.
Oh, really?
They had a $5,000 PUBG tournament as well.
Dang, you should have went and played Overcooked.
Oh,
For amateur.
oh, do they have Overcooked?
Yeah, right there.
Oh yeah, Overcooked too.
Well, my
I, was
partner.
okay. I need my partner to go with me though.
I need my bro.
Super bro.
Yeah, super bro.
Maybe next year we can try to do tournaments.
Yeah,
Put some of the-
yeah. We'll focus on tournaments.
We
next
could
year.
no, that might be fun. And what we could maybe do like in the future, like going forward, is like going in and either assigning each person to do a thing.
Yeah.
Like Cal, you're doing tournaments this year. Like I just want you to get in as many as you can and like build a whole segment around
I
that.
can
Or
do
maybe
that.
we do it as a group. Like okay, we're all gonna go and just enter tournaments.
Or we play a couple together and just to see have fun with it. That would be a fun thing to do. I think.
Why would we do it for fun?
Well, we would compete with.
Well,
against each
no,
other.
no. For fun, as in being around each other. Of course, I'm going to crush you if I'm
Oh,
against you.
okay, okay.
I am going to smite you.
Didn't I
as-
win that night though?
We're not talking about them.
Oh,
We're talking about the
just
future.
saying.
Yeah, good rub in.
Yeah,
Good rub
yeah.
in. That's good. That's good.
We're talking about the future, not the past. Thank you. That was 2018. We're in 2019. On to the next, right? No.
Yeah, Daniel was real tweaky that day. I feel like he was on. I feel like he was like on
I
something.
think he huffed some glue before.
Yeah, I think he got a little hepped up
We're
before we did the 2v2 overcooked
He was
challenge.
on tense, yeah.
But
Yeah.
try.
Did very well.
And he stole our shit because Steven couldn't get it together. So,
That
Okay.
was intense.
So
It was
give
fun, though.
me you guys' Alex and Cal. Give me your takeaway from PAX this year, each of you individually, and then tell me just give me like a 1 out of 5, like just in terms of how much fun you had this year. Alex first.
I'd say 1 out of 5. I'd say a 5. It was
Wow, you
nice.
had the time of your life.
Yeah, it was a blast. I mean, just hanging out there with friends.
What was your favorite thing, or your main takeaway from it?
Let's see. Dang. I guess my favorite. I always just love going around just taking pictures of cosplay.
Yeah.
And just being introduced to some new board games and checking out some new indie games.
That's awesome.
Those are.
Glad you're
that's always
getting
what I
into
love.
indie games. They're so great. There's so many
are.
great ones out there.
I think it's underrated, and I kind of actually want to start I don't
Play
know, my own
Celeste.
little,
that one's
indie-
really
indie
good.
thing.
Celeste is really good.
Celeste, yeah.
Yeah.
That one's on my list. for
Yeah,
sure.
it's pretty. It
I'm
sounds
playing-
so wonderful too.
I'm playing one called Crosscode right now.
Oh.
And it's a pixel indie game. It's really
Yeah, my
cool.
friend is going to school to do that. He makes his own little pixie games. He just made Pong, and it was intense because he made it at work. We were at work for 10 hours, and he made a game. Yeah, he's pretty
Nice.
weird.
Well, awesome.
Oh, hey, Raven 1 showed up right after we were talking about Overcooked and
I know,
him
right?
stealing
We were
our
talking
plate.
about him.
That's so funny. We literally just
There's our tweaked out buddy.
tricked out, jacked up chef.
So one of my favorite things about going to PAX this year is kind of irrelevant to PAX, but it was still one of my favorite things. And I'd say, I'd give it a 5. I had a lot of fun with my friends. We went and did, we all, there's the one day that we all came in at the same time was Sunday morning. The rest of it, we were all separated, going in different times. We met Patrick Xavier, so that was super cool. That was like a heartwarming thing for me as well. So our buddy Patrick was there, and if you've heard me talk about this in the past, he was
No, we never talked about it on the podcast.
Oh, well.
So go, yeah. Is he cool with us telling the story?
I don't know if I want to go the full story right now, but I will double check, and then we can talk to him about that.
But another segment.
But so our friend Pax, he was pretty much severely ill, and he had a friend basically save his life, and the friend and his wife and the 2 little daughters came down to PAX to hang out.
Was that the first time they had met in real life?
First time they met ever in real life, and this guy literally
That's amazing.
saved his life. And so we got to meet him, hang out with him and his little girls, and it was Patrick hung out with him a lot, and they went off and they went to the panels.
Yeah.
They went and saw, because they're into D&D, and they went to the D&D and watched the 4-hour segments of D&D stuff. And so not stuff that I'm into, but we were all separate. So the only day we were together, walked in and hung out together for 30 minutes to an hour was the last day. Other than that, one of the coolest parts about San Antonio now is that they have those scooters that are in Deep Ellum, if you've been, that you just pay $1 to start, and you just
Are they bird scooters
yeah,
or something?
we used the Limes or whatever.
Yeah, Lime.
So we had those all around to get to our hotel back and forth. It was sick.
That's pretty cool.
So we were 8 blocks away.
The thing
and
that I
it's
hate about cons is walking.
Oh no,
It's
yeah.
God, if I wanted to get a fucking gym membership, I would.
Oh,
I just
$2
want
a
to play
ride?
video games.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. I like talking.
We made a little list of things that we need.
Yeah, we made a list of what we
Yeah.
need for next year. Okay.
You know, Cal Dane says you need a whiskey Camelback.
Yeah, we
That was
talked
on our
about
list.
that. That's on our
That's
list.
on the list. That's fucking great.
We already got it. Yeah.
Oh, Steve-O, Nerdist is already embarrassed at me.
So we need a speaker for next year.
Yeah.
Okay, we can write this down now.
I can speak for you.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna,
Every time Cal goes, I'm like, let me handle this. He wants one of the pins.
that would be a really fun thing to do to somebody. We need chairs, the mini chairs to sit on. They're like the portable tiny ones.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Foldable.
Yeah, foldable. They're tiny. You can fit in a backpack.
Okay.
Oh, like the little thing that sticks out and you just lean against it.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's one that actually pulls out and you can just.
Yeah.
Toodaloo, motherfucker.
And so that is next year. So we have a speaker. We have the little chairs.
What do you need the speaker for?
Standing in line, hanging out with your homie.
Just some music.
Yeah. jam
you're
out.
one of those people.
That's obnoxious. You're intruding on everyone else's sound space.
That's not my problem.
God, everyone did that in line at
We're-
A-Fest, and like every person was playing a different OP from an anime, and I was like,
Right.
Jesus
This
Christ.
sounds like noise.
Yeah, we'll just DJ it. It'll be great.
Oh, everybody turn your shit down.
We got this.
We got it from here.
That's right.
That's what I need then, because I don't want to hear
Yeah,
everybody else's.
That's right. We got you. We'll get the big loudspeaker. It'll be great.
You can
Be a party in
freestyle.
line.
Yeah, freestyle.
You can freestyle.
And
okay.
we'll charge to let you use the speaker.
Ooh, Africa by Toto.
That's actually all we were gonna play. We were gonna play that the whole time.
That sounds like a blast, and I think that next year we'll do a bigger thing. We'll go as a group, spend time the weekend there, and bring you guys in as well. You guys
right.
make the trip to PAX South,
And so
we can meet up.
And what we learned from this year that made it more effective for us, at least. So we took the train down there and back.
That was a lot of fun.
It was great because we had David pick us up, so that was very awesome that he was able to do that for us.
And thank you, David, for the pictures as well.
Yeah, and really thanks, JB. Did you see that?
No, what do you
Yeah,
say?
he goes, Cal's 5 out of 5 is everybody else is 1 out of 5. Thanks, JB. Throwing shade. Saw it last second. That's cheeky. But no, so we decided that it was easier to be in a hotel downtown for at least 2 days, and that is absolutely the best spot to do.
So you bookended at a friend's house, but then spent the
Yes.
days proper
Yes.
near PAX in a hotel by
Absolutely, I would say that is the best way to do it because
it's not the cheapest way to do it, but it may be the best way.
It's not, but if you have a couple friends in the room, let's say it was not too bad. It was about 100 a person
Yeah. You know, you can get
For the
like 3 or
weekend?
4 in
for the
room.
weekend.
Okay, yeah, that's doable.
That's doable, and that was with 3 of us in the room.
It's doable.
So
Well, thank you guys for your perspective on PAX South. One more thing though, Bree, I want you to tell us about this winter's anime season.
Oh, yeah, okay.
She has recommendations,
so
y'all.
I have recommendations, because I've watched all of them, and some of them are terrible.
You've spent how much of your day is anime? Give me a percentage of Bree's day, a typical Bree day. How much of that?
So I usually wake up around 8 and go to the gym for like 2 hours, so I get home by like 12. And until like 4, I'm watching anime, and then I cosplay.
Okay.
Because I gotta make sure I catch up on it, especially since it's a new season. So I need to make sure I watch every single one. Because a lot of them are coming out on like, some of them came out on Wednesday, and then some came out on Friday,
Right.
and then some came out on like Sunday. So I was like, okay, I need to make sure I watch all of them.
Yeah. So titles and a synopsis if you have it,
Okay.
and if you know where people can watch it,
Okay.
that too. That'd be helpful.
So my number, I'm gonna go 5 to 1. 1 being what I really recommend, and 5 being like, cool, watch it.
Yeah.
So Cal really likes this one. It's the second season to Boogie Pop. And
I haven't started
it's
yet.
really good. It made me watch the first one because Cal told me to.
was it dark? Do you like it?
I want to explain Boogie Pop, but I can't.
Because you can't.
Like, I really can't. Just know it's horror, and it's kind of, it's not as brutal, but body parts get ripped off.
Yeah. Balloon?
The next one is going to be Data Live Season 3. So this one took a really long time to make, to the point where, like, I watched this one when I was in, like, middle school, and then the company went bankrupt, and then they finally just made the 3rd season. But it's about this guy who has to date these, like, alien, I guess, like, spirit things, and...
Date them?
Yeah, he has to date them.
He has to figure out how old they are, or
No, like, he has to
woo them?
like, woo them to gain their, like, power.
Okay.
And they're all, like, his. It's really cute,
Like
though. It's a harem.
Say it's a harem.
It's a harem.
Okay.
It's super cute, though. And I've been waiting for it for so long, and the new girl that they introduced is super cute. She's like a witch. She's, like, Halloween themed. She's super cute. Mob Psycho Season 2. If you haven't seen the first one,
I have not.
Yeah,
Sweet.
Mob Psycho is so good. They also came out with a movie before the 2nd season.
Speaking of quick movies, Nerdez and I watched Death Note on Netflix, the
God,
movie.
why?
But
How did you like it?
I have never seen the anime,
It kind of made you like it, right?
and I liked the movie.
My boyfriend
I was like,
the same
that was
way.
cool.
Yeah,
Like,
he
that was a
the same
cool
way.
movie.
I stopped
And then
watching
we watched the anime, and
The
he was
anime
like,
was
I can
good.
see why people don't like it.
Okay. No, I thought the movie was great.
But Mob Psycho is about a kid who has telekinetic powers. The art is wonderful. I mean, like, it is so pretty. It's a type of anime that you wouldn't really know. It's just about him and this guy kind of using him to make money. And he's just this really powerful kid who has
That sounds like something you'd do.
telekinetic powers.
You make money using my telekinetic
Yeah.
powers?
Yeah.
Who the fuck wouldn't? Like seriously, like if you're trying to make some money, like let's get rich first, and then
we'll help other people.
Yeah.
Let's solve our problems first.
So yeah, it's really good though. You should watch it. The Promised Neverland.
Oh,
it is so
I'm
good.
already caught up on the manga.
Oh, it's so
I could
good.
spoil the shit out of it.
Don't.
I'll spoil the shit out of that show.
Don't you hold this show hostage.
I can't really say too much about this one either because the first episode kind of like
Just know it's dark.
But it is dark, and it's about kids in an orphanage, and mysterious things happen.
I think you can.
I don't want to say too much.
No?
No.
I'm gonna stop.
Shut up, Alex!
You gotta watch it. It's
Silence the guest!
It's more horror, more thriller. It's very pretty though. It's really good.
It is pretty.
It's like a game of chess.
And my number one is I was getting so tired of isekai. And if you don't know what isekai is, that is anime where you die in our world and you get put into a different dimension, like you're reincarnated.
Sort of like The Good Place, but anime?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of.
Sunken Place.
Yeah, kind of. It just depends
That's
on
a
which
different
anime.
place.
Oh, okay.
But The Rising of the Shield Hero is very good, and it takes a different take on isekai to me. So he's not exactly killed, but he picks up a book and is summoned to another world as one of the 4 heroes that have to fight these waves of enemies. But he is... So
it's
the
like
other
Horde
ones,
Mode, the anime?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And so like the other ones are like one has like a bow and arrow, one has a sword, and one has a shield. So they're praised. And the other guy has a shield. And everyone's like, he's weak, he can't fight, he has a shield. And so he's disrespected and played, and like the first episode's gonna irritate you. The first episode's also an hour long. And it is very good.
Who has an hour to watch shit?
Yeah, an hour.
Yeah.
God.
It's
I just rather
so
watch The
good.
You look
Punisher.
shocked at that for some reason. An hour? Ugh.
An hour for an anime episode to begin with
It's shocking.
is a long anime.
It
because
is.
normally a standard episode of anime without commercials is going to be about 23 minutes.
Yeah.
So her saying it's an hour is essentially almost
Like 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Which is a very intense, long episode of anime.
I'm glad we all
filled
got the
with a lot
same
of
math
stuff.
there. That would have been
But it's
embarrassing.
very good. You should give it
Thank
a try.
you.
And it makes you kind of like it. If you want to watch anything from last season, these are just really quick. I'm not even going to explain them. That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime is really good. Rascal Doesn't Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. It's just a slice of life, but magical at the same time, but it's very good.
Magical slice
Skullface
of
Honda
pie.
Seller. It's really funny. It's a short anime. It's only like 11 minutes each episode, but it's literally about all these like this dude who's a skeleton and he sells books. And these
that's
people
cool.
come in and ask for like manga books. Like Americans come in there and they'll be like, "Can I get some BL?" And he's like, "That's boys' love. Why would I sell that to them? That's weird." And like it's just really funny because that's how we are. And I'm just like, "Godly."
Is this like his inner monologue?
Yes, it is so funny.
Apparently, Mark watches TV shows at 3x speed because his attention span is wafer thin. I wouldn't be able to do that.
How would you hear them talk?
Yeah, that's intense.
Sometimes.
If you like Kyoto Animation,
Hi, this is Breaking Bad. Hi, my name is Walter White. We're going to do a bunch of math. Here we go. Everybody's dead. Oh my God, I won.
you're selling me something. If you like Kyoto Animations, which is my favorite anime company, they made Violet Evergarden and also like Free and all that other jazz. There's another all-boy anime they
Is
came out
Violet
with.
Evergarden the one that Oni and you bonded
Yes,
over?
Is it a
Yeah.
I
yaoi
think.
company?
Hey.
It is a yaoi. Ah, I called her out.
But it's called
yaoi, love
I
her.
remember stuff.
it's called Sunrun, and it's based on the sport called Kaido, and it's the bow and arrow sport, and it's just about these boys and their trials.
Is that called
yeah.
archery?
Oh, it's like a
Yes.
sports anime?
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
really
okay.
cool. And then the last one is going to be Goblin Slayer.
Of course.
That was the one that you were all about, right?
I enjoyed it.
I still need to check that one
It was
out.
okay. It wasn't my
It's a
favorite.
little rapey in the beginning.
Well,
In
the
the
first
beginning.
episode, like the rest of the series, doesn't really follow the first episode.
And
Like
it
in terms
kind
of
of
tone,
dies
does it,
down.
right?
Yeah, like the manga does the same thing too, and it just takes forever. There's a point where I stopped the manga and then picked it back up because I got so bored.
So it just kind of hypes up. And
Yeah, they hype it up and then you're just like, oh, okay.
Awesome.
But it did get renewed for a second season, if you wanted
It
to
should
know.
be. I read all the manga too.
So
I find it a good show, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to stop watching and read it all.
I mean,
Yeah.
manga's kind of, I don't know, easier to read sometimes.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. So there's a bunch of stuff to watch now.
there it is.
You got a bunch to watch. You got a bunch to game, because this first few months of the year, there's Anthem and Division 2 and Resident Evil 2 and Kingdom
week-
Hearts 3.
And next weekend is
just
the next Anthem beta.
insane.
Oh, Jump Force
Yeah.
comes out in February as well.
Jump Force February. Anthem, the open beta is on Friday, so I think I'm going to
Friday
stream that on Friday, so we can check that out. That's sort of the plan.
See, what do you get?
Oh, Metro Exodus is coming out as well.
What are you getting?
Please, I love them sneakers, dude. Those are so cool.
Thank you.
Your table won't scratch the sneakers.
They're really good.
I've been real upset with your table. That would have to throw it away.
Oh yeah, if you're gonna play Metro Exodus, it's only on Epic Games. You can't play it on Steam.
No Steam. Yeah.
What?
Only Epic Game Store. So
For which one?
Metro
Man,
Exodus.
Steam and Epic are kind of.
Oh yeah, there was like a meme
They
about
fight
it.
They're going at it.
Steam is finally getting some competition,
Yeah.
and that's not a bad thing, y'all.
I mean,
I don't think it is either.
I mean, there's still Humble Bumble out there, but they're not as.
Oh,
as
Devil May
big.
Cry 5 is coming out as well soon.
Yes. Oh God, Devil May Cry 5. Yeah. Woo. Oh, that's just too much. It's just too insane.
Whoa.
So, guys, thank you for coming and joining us in season 3. We are going to have a crazy season ahead. So we're going to involve you guys a lot more. We're going to have our subscribers submit videos for topics. We're going to do more reach out for guests. We're going to have people on for interviews. We're continuing the Streamer Spotlight series where I'm going to be interviewing different streamers and other podcasts and stuff like that. So
what's that game where you eat a bunch of marshmallows and you like talk?
Marshmallow Face.
No, isn't it called Chubby Bunny?
Chubby
Could
Bunny.
be.
And so we're gonna have a competition of Chubby Bunny.
You want to do a Chubby Bunny for game night?
Not for game night. Just
For you don't want to you don't want to run a point for the leaderboard for Chubby Bunny?
it's not a leaderboard, but it'll be. We'll do it.
But you think it'd be funny?
I think it'd be
Put a lot of
hilarious.
marshmallows in there?
Oh, Nerd has new Chubby Bunny. Yeah, and Oni too. Oh my God. So if you guys haven't yet, please feel free to follow us. Now's the time so we can properly thank you. And follow us on social media. Straight above, it's Gutter Nerds on everything. We're active on all of them. And if you're a subscriber, then you get access to our Discord as well, where you can chat with us while we're off air. I feel like there's something else I was going to mention. Oh, next week is the Good Noodle Awards. So the Twitch community that we are affiliated with is called the Good Noodle Gang, and we're doing an Oscar-style awards show where we will be presenting awards, anything from Best Beard and Best Hair and Makeup to Streamer of the Year award.
Wow.
So join us next week for the festivities.
Do I get to present?
Present like yourself?
I could.
No, you are a presenter next week. Yes, as is Bree.
Do I have to dress fancy?
Yes.
Oh.
You have to dress nicer than this.
Don't wear a
Can
hat.
I have an idea. I'll discuss.
Okay. The people for Anthem. Well, I'll be playing on Xbox Game Guy. But I don't think that I do for Friday. If someone wants to play Anthem on Friday at 1,
I'd be down.
yeah. So, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. We will see you next week for the Good Noodle Awards, and then we'll be back in 2 weeks for our conversation about Western RPGs versus JRPGs.
Okay.
And that should be fun. My name is Steven.
Bree.
Our special guest.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Corporate Cal.
Way to do it. We'll see you guys next time.